Hey guys, this is a video I've been meaning to make for a while now, but I just don't ever seem to find the time to put videos up as frequently as I'd like to. When you are the caretaker for someone who has a disease like cancer, because as you know, my mom passed away due to cancer just last month, there's some really big key things you need to remember. One of those being that it's not your fault. And I know that sounds like something that's a given, but when you get put in this position, you start to wonder. It's not your fault. There isn't anything that you could have done differently or anything that would have prevented this from happening. So you can't beat yourself up. Another thing is, if you're really doing all that you can do, you have to let yourself understand that there is nothing more that you can do. You're doing absolutely everything in your being for this person that can be done within humanly power. And that was one big thing that I always forgot with my mom, was it always seemed like there was something I wasn't doing right, that she wasn't getting better for any reason. Another thing that everyone needs to remember if you're ever a caretaker in a position like this is you cannot have a short fuse. If you're someone like me who provided around-the-clock care for someone with cancer, you can't get a short fuse with them. I mean, I did it. I will fully admit that I got kind of short and kind of crabby with my mom at times, but you can't do that, because one of the biggest parts of cancer for the person who has it is that if they're going to get better, they have to keep a high spirit. They have to keep their morales high. And by getting short with them, you make them feel like they're a burden and that you're having issues with taking care of them and things like that. Another big thing is, don't be afraid to see a counselor. I never did, just because I never had the opportunity. But sometimes it's good to get an unbiased third party and just vent your feelings out to that person, so you're not penting it all up and then you just explode on the sick person for no reason whatsoever. So I really encourage, if you need counseling, get counseling. And there are a few things pertaining to hospice that I would like to address too. The main thing, the biggest thing, is if one of your loved ones is on hospice care and it's nearing the end for them, the biggest thing is you have to let them know that it's okay to go. Don't let them hold on and fight and be in pain anymore. If it really is meant to be, tell them if it's time to go, it's time to go. And that's all you can do. Let them know you're there. Talk loudly. Talk around them. Don't talk about them necessarily, because even though they're tired and they look like they're sleeping, they still aren't aware of everything that's going on. So talk. Keep people there. Familiar voices. Talk about things that pertain to them. Just don't ever talk about their illness, and don't ever let them hear or see you cry about it. I learned so much about things like this when my mom got sick and when she was on hospice and whatever. But the main thing is, just let them know it's okay to go. Let them know that if it's their time, it's their time, and that you'll be fine with them gone. That's pretty much all I have to say.